Thank you for joining me for the Land and Expand video series, 6 Simple Principles to Grow Your Company's Top and Bottom Line. As far as the agenda, there are 3 videos in this series. The first one, the one that you're watching today, is why existing customers drive more revenue and profit. The second video in this series is how to expand, 6 simple principles to drive more revenue and profit. And the third video is a hands-on workshop on applying referral selling to your customer base. And we'll follow these with a wrap-up. Let me start with a little background about myself. I'm the managing partner of More Sales Advisors. I'm a keynote speaker. I conduct seminars, webinars, and workshops, not only for public companies, but also private companies. And I work with companies who want to drive more sales as both a sales coach and a consultant. I'm also a best-selling author and a board member, and I've been an SVP, VP of Sales for 20 plus years. I've worked for Fortune 500 companies such as HP, Teradata, and AT&T, plus others, and I've also worked with several startups. I've led sales teams regionally, nationally, and globally. I've led new teams. I've led teams at 0 revenue to over $100 million in 1 year, as well as many existing teams. One of my existing teams, I grew from $500 million to over $800 million in sales in 1 year. And I've transformed several teams from worst to first. As I mentioned, I'm a best-selling author. I have 2 books, Driving More Sales, 12 Essential Elements. And the second book is Land and Expand, 6 Simple Principles to Expand Your Top and Bottom Line. This second book will be out later this summer, and the video series is giving you a sneak peek at many of the topics within that book. The 2 books are shown here. The one on the left, my first book, Driving More Sales, 12 Essential Elements, was a bestseller in 6 different categories. And the background of that book is I worked with several startups, and I found many that were led by non-sales executives who were very interested in becoming more familiar with sales and marketing best practices. It's also a great book for sales executives. The book on the right is coming out this summer, Land and Expand, the 6 Simple Principles to Grow Your Company's Top and Bottom Line. The target for this book is all companies of all sizes who want to expand their business in the most effective ways with proven practices. Again, this book will be out in the summer of 2020. All of us in sales have been impacted by many significant events that have happened. Just in the last 20 years, I'd like to highlight a few of them that have impacted our sales. The first one was September the 11th, 2001, when airlines were grounded. The New York Stock Exchange was frozen, and customer confidence was badly shaken. Remember the financial crisis of 2008, leaving mortgage holders upside down, commercial credit hard to obtain, and the stock market taking an extended nosedive. These difficult events caused many buyers to put orders on hold or take longer to make purchasing decisions. Another significant event was the pandemic of 2020. Customers' buying patterns have been impacted in ways that have never been seen before. Schools were closed, travel was canceled, and much of the entire world sheltered in place. Businesses large and small teetered on the edge of extinction. Some companies will survive, and unfortunately some may not. A primary factor that will ensure survival is loyal customers who continue to purchase from companies during these unprecedented times. Think of the many small businesses, such as restaurants. Maybe they're just down the street, maybe they're in your neighborhood, and they were kept afloat by their loyal customer base. In every significant event, these companies who not only survived but thrived were those who had developed great relationships with their customers and served them well. Well-served customers reciprocate with loyalty. This quote, never before in our history has retaining and delighting our existing customers been more important to sustain our businesses and survive particularly now, post-pandemic. What's the solution to surviving loyal customers and retention of those existing customers? By delivering an excellent customer experience were and will continue to be the difference between survival and failure. Existing customers will be the source of the fastest path to revenue and profit growth. But be aware that it will also be the most competitive battleground. Every company will be trying to switch your customers to their company. The competition for customers will be fierce, as acquiring and retaining customers will be the basis for our future success, even more so than in the past. And why is retention of existing customers so important? According to Gartner Group, 89% of companies will compete on customer experience. What is customer experience? It's every interaction that a company has with you. Every employee, every interaction, every transaction. Customer experience is going to be the key differentiator between companies, more so than product and price. But also we need to know that customer retention is fragile. In the Future of Customer Experience report, PwC surveyed 15,000 consumers and found that 1 in 3 customers, 1 in 3, will leave a brand they love after just one bad experience. And if you think that's bad, 92% would completely abandon a company after 2 or 3 negative interactions. You can't afford one bad experience. You definitely can't afford 2. Customer experience is very, very important to your existing customers. You must deliver exceptional customer service, an exceptional customer experience, and delight your customers daily. Now, you may be asking, why are existing customers your fastest path to revenue? Here's some reasons why. According to Forbes.com, if you want to increase your sales, target your existing customers. Another reason, existing customers drive more revenue. The White House Office of Consumer Affairs reports that loyal customers, on average, are worth up to 10 times as much as their initial purchase. Forbes.com reports that an existing customer spends an average of 67% more than a new customer will spend. And what about profits? Existing customers drive more profit. According to research by Bain & Company, increasing customer retention rates by just 5% increases profits to anywhere between 25 and 95%. Harvard Business Review reports that it is anywhere from 5 times to 25 times more expensive to acquire a new customer than it is to keep a current one. So not only do existing customers drive more revenue, they drive more profit, and they're easier to sell to. According to Forbes.com, it's significantly easier to sell your solutions to your existing customers than it is to a new prospect that you don't even have a relationship with. With existing customers, you have relationships, you have contracts in place, and you have a proven track record. According to the book Marketing Metrics, the probability of converting or closing an existing customer is 60 to 70%. That's a very high close rate. Contrast that to the probability of closing a new customer is only 5 to 20%, which is a very low close rate. The key is focus on your existing most loyal customers. Expand your footprint within those accounts. Branch out, sell them new solutions. Sell to new departments, sell to new regions, sell to new countries. What you want to do is extend your market presence within that account by leveraging your prior proven success. You and your customers both have experienced the economic hardships of these significant events. If they are loyal existing customers, they may not have any business for you today, but they may be happy to refer you to someone else in their company or someone else in their network. Let's talk about referrals. Loyal existing customers give referrals. And it wouldn't surprise you to know that referrals account for as much as 65% of new business. Referrals are by far the most effective sales strategy available to salespeople, and they come from existing customers. Nielsen said that 83% of people trust recommendation from friends and family, and that's over any type of marketing. Dale Carnegie has said 91% of customers say they'd give a referral. The key is you have to ask. And Dale Carnegie goes on to say that only 11% of salespeople ask. According to Joanne Black, the author of No More Cold Calling, salespeople who actively seek out and exploit referrals earn 4 to 5 times more than those who don't. Loyal existing customers give referrals. So this is the end of the first video as to why existing customers drive more revenue and profit. The next video in the series will talk about how to expand the 6 simple principles to drive more revenue and profit within your existing customers. And then we will be covering in that video the land and expand sales framework. You can see it spells out the word expand, and each one of them stands for one of the 6 principles, from exceptional customer service and customer experience, which leads to additional revenue and profit, and expansion revenue through upsell and cross-sell. Promotion and programs get the word out so that they know what additional solutions and services you offer. And then really understanding your customer and making sure that they really understand you through account business plans and quarterly business reviews. And make sure and get feedback from your customers and provide resolution to the things that they bring to your attention. Survey them with Net Promoter Score and customer satisfaction surveys. Show them that you care. And remember to delight your customers daily. When you delight your customers daily and you provide an exceptional customer service, you will end up with referral selling. And that referral selling is the last video of this series. It's a workshop on applying referral selling to your customer base. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email me at pwatkins@moresalesadvisors.com. When the book comes out, Land and Expand, there will be a special Kindle offer. If you're interested in getting on the mailing list, just to be alerted when that new special offer is available, again, just email me at pwatkins@moresalesadvisors.com. And with that, thank you very much for your time today, and I look forward to sharing video 2 with you. Thank you.